Okay, let's go. We got a unboxing for a set that I don't know a lot of info about it. So maybe we're gonna learn some stuff as we go through. It comes in a decent box. It's called the Enzo by a company called MORITZ. I'm not really familiar with that. It's a single dynamic, 6 balance armature, 2 planar hybrid, and it goes for about $1,500. Now, the company that reached out to me said that they had sent me a set called the Sweet Ear SR11, I think, and that had all branded drivers in it. It was quite expensive. I think somebody in my Patreon got that for about 50% what they asked for, which is actually a really good deal. And I believe they brought that up, so I thought, oh, okay, this company uses branded drivers. I'm not really seeing anything about this. If you know, or you're with this company, go ahead and let me know below. And if you think, well, you should do this stuff before you even do videos, because why? Why not let the company speak publicly right under here in the comment section and clarify it? I really don't like going back channels and talking in DMs with people about stuff that really is public, particularly like what kind of drivers are inside here. It might be a big nothing because it might have all Sony and all Knowles in it. But I don't know. But for 1,500, I would hope so. And because of the set that... So if you're a Patreon, keep your eye on this. And box is nice. Let's go ahead and take a look at the... You can't look at it really clearly, but... I'm going to tip this up for a second. I'll read it. MORITZ Audio Enzo flagship in your monitors. Niju Ichiman, which is about like $1,500 US, roughly. Experience sound like never before. Flagship, discerning audio files, 9 driver hybrid config, 1 dynamic, 6 BAs, and 2 planar. Deliver exceptional clarity, spatial depth, music detail across the entire frequency spectrum. On first, bounce arms to drivers, dual planar mode. Okay, it's got switches on it. E to 11 ohms. Why choose MORITZ Enzo? The Enzo is not just another IEM. No. It's a benchmark in the high-end audiophile space. So it's in the high-end space because of its price. And it's a benchmark in it. That's a big, bold claim. Dynamic impact crystal drives and surgical detailed balance armatures in the high-fidelity finesse of planar. With demixing, mastering, and circuit. Immersive 3-dimensional soundstage. Okay, enough of that. I have no idea what's in it still, but let's give these people their shot. Maybe they just forgot to mention it. Can happen. So take this off. When you've been doing Sci-Fi for 10 years, you've seen boxes like many times. So I've seen that. And then you open it up and you have instruction manual and then your warranty card. It clearly says warranty card. There you go. Excuse me. Immunity build up by my son. It looks like it looks nice. Take this whole top off. And then it has a nice case. Which looks... It's weird how you start to see things come in waves. Like this dimension box is the same one that I think is being used by Noble. I like the little pelicans that they got, but the latest show, one of the reasons I didn't buy that Shogun looking one is because they're using a case about this size. And I've seen it before, and I prefer they stick with the stuff that made you feel special. Open it up and we have a nice spacious case to put your IEMs and protect them. It's got the branding on the inside. It looks nice. It looks like it's something that's in a higher price range. It has a cable. It's got fabric on it. This could go bad. Not necessarily. It has to go bad, but it could. It doesn't have Velcro on it, which is really nice. That's such a ghetto touch when you think about it. Now let's take a look at these cables. When you've bought let's say like Unique Melody. This feels like a cable that Unique Melody would use, and they charge like 3,000 something for it. There's no branding on the termination, which is 4.4, and I don't think that there's any changeable. So it's fabric. It could be microphonic, not necessarily, but it could be. And the weave looks like a UM, and then it's got some. So this is the Y split, and this does have branding on it, and it's got a rubber ring. As this is really pretty. It's very simple and it's very effective. It's not going to slide down, and people that wear these behind their head and then cinch it up, this would work perfectly. As we go up, the rubber is it's got a, you can feel the edge. It's not that bad. It's quite stiff. You can always heat that up and change it. It's very easy to see left and right because it's white on black as opposed to gray on black or white on silver. Sometimes it's really hard to read. Interesting cable. Reminds me a lot of Unique Melody cables. Let's go ahead and take these out. I can push the body from the back, and then push this one from the back, and push it from the back again. It's my pinky. Okay, take that out. So now we have what is that? Can you see that? Is that the ends? That might just be the tubing. So that might be 4 nozzles with metal in 2 of them, and then 2, maybe one's like a passive vent. That's interesting. I have not seen that before. And then we flip it over. It has quite a wing right here. I don't know if you can see that, maybe up against something with a lighter background. That's quite a wing. So if you're sensitive to stuff like that, that's something to pay attention to. That is, I don't know why that's so big. It looks beautiful. So you look at the cap like this. It's got the branding and the name. It's got some gold flakes on the bottom. I've seen that a lot before. And it's got it near the very perfectly flush 2-pin with a unique. That's a unique nozzle right there, and a substantial wing, and then the branding, it says Enzo right there, and then another, I don't know if this is some kind of a character or just gold. It looks kind of sharp. It does look like something that's up in the price range between this and the cable. So if you saw this and somebody had it hooked up to the DAP, it doesn't look like a cheap, like marble faux, God, what are they called? I'll just move along that, like seashell type pattern, abalone type thing. So it looks kind of the part. That's an interesting nozzle that I'll check out closer. So that is, if you are a subscriber to the channel, go ahead and comment below. I'm not sure. Sometimes I offer these to patrons and they don't bite even at a price deal because they don't know the brand, which is fair enough. And in this set's case, I don't know what the drivers are, though that could change because they might come and send me a mail. Hopefully they'd comment below, introduce themselves to everybody. So that is the MORITZ ENZO. It's a tribrid, a single dynamic 6 balance armature, 2 planar. So it's a tribrid, and it's $1,500 US. And so this is Japanese, English, and German, I believe, right here. Interesting. And again, the only tip-off that I have is like where this is coming from is the company that sent the Sweet Ear, I believe it was called. That was actually that was a good set, and it had all branded drivers. So when they said, we sent you the Sweet Ear, you did a video, we have another set, it's a flagship, would you like us to send it to you? Sweet Ear, branded drivers, was tuned fairly well, please send. So I asked them to send it. As it turns out, I'm not really sure if they're doing the same thing as far as the drivers go. So if I'll update, look for a pinned comment if you come across this like a day or a couple weeks later, and I'll update it if that is the case.